You think you know yourself, but do you? You know the version that smiles in public, the one that strives to be good, successful, kind. But somewhere deeper there's another side, one you rarely meet. Carl Jung called it the shadow. And until you face it, it will run your life from the dark. Every human being carries a shadow, the hidden parts of our personality we reject or deny. The anger we suppress, the jealousy we disown, the shame we bury, the power we fear, we push them down, pretending they don't exist. But the more we repress the shadow, the stronger it becomes. Jung wrote, "Everyone carries a shadow, and the less it is embodied in the individual's conscious life, the blacker and denser it is. When we refuse to see our darkness, it shows up in our judgments, our relationships, our emotional triggers. The shadow doesn't disappear, it disguises itself. Here's the uncomfortable truth. The world is your mirror. Every person who irritates you, every quality you despise in others reveals something unacknowledged within yourself. When you say, "I could never be like that," that's usually the shadow speaking. Projection is how the shadow survives, by hiding inside the people around you. You reject in others what you have not accepted in yourself. So the next time someone triggers you, instead of reacting, ask, what part of me is this showing me? That question is where real transformation begins. Facing the shadow is not comfortable work. It's raw, honest, unfiltered. It's realizing you are not only the light, you are also the rage, the envy, the selfishness, the fear. But here's the paradox: within that darkness lies your greatest power. The shadow contains your repressed creativity, your unexpressed passion, your unlived potential. By rejecting your darkness, you've also rejected your depth. To integrate the shadow is to reclaim your wholeness. To say, "I can be both kind and angry, both loving and flawed, both broken and divine." The ego wants to stay pure, to be the hero in its own story. So when the shadow knocks, the ego resists. It says, "That's not me. I'm better than that." But Jung understood, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will control you, and you will call it fate. The arguments you repeat, the patterns you relive, the partners you attract, they're not coincidences. They're mirrors of your unintegrated shadow. When you bring awareness to these patterns, you take back your power. You stop being a victim of your past and become the author of your story. The goal is not to destroy the shadow, but to integrate it. To hold your darkness with compassion. To see your flaws without shame. To understand that light and dark are not enemies, they are partners in your evolution. Wholeness is not perfection. It's acceptance. So when you face the parts of you you've denied, you don't become less human. You become real. And in that realness you discover the deepest peace of all. Pause. The shadow was never your enemy. It was your teacher, waiting in the dark for you to finally turn on the light. If this message spoke to you, Share it with someone who's ready to face their truth too. Because when you meet your shadow, you meet your soul. This is Manifestate of Mind. Until next time, stay aware, stay whole.